Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Lorraine 15551. It's a tier 8 French SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Cliff and it's under the command of ChoosenDark. And I should officially wish him a happy birthday today because as I'm recording this, it's actually his birthday, yes, for real. But sadly, this video won't be published until after his after his birthday has been finished. It'll actually be published on the day afterwards, so I'm afraid it's a belated happy birthday on video. Well, this RT is based on the Lorraine 40-ton tank, and the Lorraine 40-ton tank never got built, so unfortunately this RT never got built. There you go. Some mistakes by the French. That and surrendering too early to the Germans. Oh, I'm being unfair to them actually. They win more wars than they lose them actually, the French do. Far more. He's dialing in on a Hawk 30. Tier 8 German premium light tank. That looks about right. Rounds out and... Oh, that's a good one. And he got a fire. And he's burning. He's burning. Will he get him? Yes, he does! And that's an arsonist. So his first shot, he gets a kill and racks up a massive 1,150 hit points. I'd say that's a pretty good shot. In anyone's book, it would be a very good shot. He actually hit the engine bay of that Hawk 30. And that's why it went up like a candle. And the guy was probably not using a fire extinguisher, probably using premium consumables to increase his performance, and unfortunately it didn't work out too well for him. Well, the reload time is 24.76 seconds. It's a 155mm howitzer, which can do 750 alpha and penetrates 45mm of armor. He fires that one in at the leather, but unfortunately he misses. Okay, now, rather more important is the fact that the enemy has managed to get some tanks up on the lower plateau above the Western Pass. And we've got a Lanson C and a Carnarvon. Now, if these guys are allowed to stay where they are, it'll cause a lot of problems for our guys. So, a nice direct hit on the Carnarvon forces him to pull back. I've also got an Udes there, but... he doesn't appear to be doing much, actually. Oh, he's moving in now, though. And taking some damage in the process. ChoosenDark's loaded. Now, rounds out. Just misses him, but it's 182 hit points. It's probably actually quite right that he actually went to the Udes, because... we lost sight of the Carnarvon and the Lanson C, but they've actually come into view again. He's still aiming for this IS-2, the double-barreled IS-2 version. Rounds out, goes long and lands a long way behind that target. And it looks like the enemy tanks, well, one of them, an ELC M90, has managed to get into the lower area near our cap. And there's a Scorpion after him. He suddenly realised he can actually be a danger to us. He's wandering about a bit aimlessly and he's taken some massive damage now. He probably won't last very long. He goes up against the cliff edge, tries to climb up the cliff, and of course you can't do that because it's not powerful enough, the ELC M90. And there you go, he goes down to the Scorpion G. Okay, up here we've got a Lanson C. Now, he actually hid behind those rocks because he was virtually automatically spotted the moment he came into sight. Oh, and our T-34B just got a tap from that ISM, and ChoosenDark puts a round into the ISM in return, makes him a one-shot now. Well, despite the losses of area, we're actually doing rather well at the moment. One tank up on the enemy. Both sides have 4 heavies left. Both sides have their Arty. Lanson C in sight. Oh, he fires a little too late on the Lanson. Stuns him, but doesn't get a direct hit. And he's now in an Arty safe position, so we can't get a shot there. He's gone back to that IS-22. He was still hovering around that spot. It's probably not the best spot for him to be in, actually. Is he going to fire in there? Well, he's loaded, but he hasn't got a target at the moment. The Lantern Sea's still hiding behind that rock. You can't see the IS-22. Yeah, he's still RC safe. The Lantern Sea goes down anyway. There's 3 tanks in the Western Pass, but we can't get at them. And apparently, some of our teammates are actually indicating that there's somebody up in the sniper's nest, the tank destroyer spot, down in grid square K5. Oh, but he's decided instead he's going to go for that ISM, who probably disappears from sight again. Now, any help that he could actually give firing into that sniper's nest would be a great help. Oh, he took out the ISM with a blind shot there. Now, there's several enemy tanks sitting around that side of the rock, but they're being aided by a Scorpion G who's actually sitting up there in the sniper's nest. And so, ideally, he wants to put a round in there to actually upset the Scorpion G. He's loaded. Rounds out. Well, if the Scorpion's there, he's definitely felt that. A guard suddenly appeared in the Western Pass. He has got a shot. He's dialing in. Mark the target to let his teammates know that that's where he's going to go next. He's loaded. Rounds out. That landed right next door to the guard, so he's definitely got some hit points there. No doubt about that. That guard had to sneak into that area and snuggle the rock to protect himself from enemy fire. And so he must have felt that shell because it landed right next door to where he was. Oh, and he goes down. Okay, so we're 3 tanks up on the enemy now. Still need to get a shell into that sniper's nest, I think, to suppress that Scorpion. Now, we've got a Samur SM who's sitting up there on top of the rock overlooking the enemy area. Oh, and there's an SU-130PM. Now, how did he manage to get up to there? That's very unusual. He's suddenly been spotted, and I think the Samur is putting rounds into him. Unfortunately, we've got no shot on him ourselves, and the Samur has just killed him with a blind shot. Unfortunately, the Samur got wiped out by a Scorpion G, and I think we know where that Scorpion G is. He's in the sniper nest. Okay, well, ChoosenDark's gone to Battle Assistant to actually fire at that IS-2. Shell went long. It landed some distance behind, but we've lost sight of the targets. We've got nobody spotting them at the moment. The UDES is moving towards the enemy cap. And I don't think there's any defenders other than that Scorpion G who can stop our UDES. So ideally, well, in fact, actually somebody's already indicating, it's the lure indicating we should put a shell into the sniper's nest again because the Scorpion G is up there. And if the UDES goes for the enemy cap to take out the enemy Arty, he's found him. There he is. And he's dialing in on target. Lorraine's pulling back as much as he dares. Rounds out. This should be a direct hit. Oh, it went to one side, but it definitely would have damaged that Lorraine. He's stunned. He's badly damaged, and he's, well, out of sight at the moment, but he won't last very long. If he moves, the UDES will probably spot him. Still getting requests to shoot at the sniper's nest. He's marked the target. And there's the Lorraine. He's making a run for it to try and take out the UDES. Unfortunately, the snapshot didn't work, and the Lorraine gets a shotgun in on our UDES to kill him off. And that's unfortunate. Up in the north, we can see the IS-22 now, and we know where the lure is. And we're going for the IS-22. Dialed in, ready to go. Rounds out, and Direct hit, 261, leaves him a one-shot. Now, I have the sneaking suspicion the enemy Lorraine is headed towards us. And the reason I suspect that is that he seemed to be headed north just after he killed the Udes. So he might actually be trying to pay us a visit to shotgun us. And there goes the IS-22, and ChoosenDark shell lands on the wreck and makes a big twang. But he's reloading again. 12 rounds left. And the lurver goes down to the T-34B. So that means the enemy's now only got two. That's Scorpion G and the Lorraine. And we know where the Scorpion G was last seen. He was somewhere up here. But we don't know where the Lorraine 15551 is. So if our sixth sense suddenly goes off, it's more than likely the Lorraine is paying us a visit. Well, that landed near enough in the same spot. And ChoosenDark's decided to get a move on now. It's the end game. He could go mobile, get closer to the target to get more accurate shots. As you know, I'm a big fan of getting on the move when you're on the end game because it does make a big difference. And there's the Scorpion G, and he's missing a huge amount of hit points. So I think some of the shots did hit the target. Oh, and unfortunately, he moved the aim out of the way, so we didn't see the Scorpion G getting hit, but he did get a direct hit there for 354, and it tracked the Scorpion G, which meant that our teammate in the T-34B was able to get the kill shot. But we still don't know where the Lorraine is. And I'm surprised he didn't come further north to try and find us. There he is. He's been found now. And it looks like he might have been hiding behind the rocks. But now he's running for his life. And that's a kill shot. And unfortunately, again, ChoosenDark moved the aim out of the way before we could actually see the kill. But he got the kill anyway. So he got the first kill of the game and he got the last kill of the game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was the first class tanker for ChoosenDark in the Lorraine 155 Mini-51. He managed to get an arsonist. He set light to that Hawk 30, watched it burn to death. It's huge, that one. 1,150 hit points in one shot. A Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16. And he got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points. I know it says 8 there, but it is actually 10, according to Wargaming. And so, yes, very good that he's got an epic medal. His win rate for the game was 5,674, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, surprisingly, he did actually get the highest damage in the game, but he didn't pick up the high caliber. And that's very odd because I've seen that quite a lot of times now, that you'll see somebody who's got the most damage, but he just doesn't pick up the high caliber, even though he did no damage to his own team during that game. 3,392 hit points of damage to him, 3,213 to the Smur SM, and then it's the defender with 2,237. When it came to kills, he shared the top spot with the Samur SM and the Lanson C on the enemy team, and also the T-34B, all got 3 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, he's got the top in that one as well, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,053 base experience points for ChoosenDark, 1,040 went to the Samur SM, 867 went to the T-34B. He fired 19 rounds, got 6 direct hits and 1 penetration. I suspect the penetration was that Hawk 30. We'll just check that now. Yes, it was, yes. That's why he actually set him alight, because the shell went right into the engine bay and basically set everything alight. And that's why he just had no chance of setting that, putting that fire out. No fire extinguisher, couldn't do anything. 14 splash as well. Damage of 3,392 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 182 hit points of damage assistance and 979 hit points of stun assist of 13 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 47,375 credits, and after ammunition resupply and consumables, took away 6,095 credits. He received 5 bonds for the Gore's medal, and he also picked up 1,579 XP, 789 for personal reserve bonus, took away 2,369 altogether. So very good game there for ChoosenDark, and happy birthday, even though it's a little late now, but I'm sure people will take note of when this replay comes out, and of course they'll know which day is your birthday from now on. So well done. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We're not a very big channel. We're not Quickie Baby or Jingles or Klaus Kellerman. I know Klaus would laugh if he actually thought of himself as a big channel, because he doesn't have as many subscribers as Quickie Baby or Jingles does, but he's actually quite original. Yes, we are a small channel, but we do put out a huge amount of content and keep a lot of people happy because they get to see their replay again and again on YouTube. And well, we just like keeping people happy, and we apologize if the commentary is not as good as on the other channels, but there you go. Can't have everything, I suppose. You'll just have to put up with me for the time being. Thanks for watching.